She moves her fingers as she recognizes her nurse's voice. But with nearly half her body burned in an Israeli airstrike, any movement at all is painful. Her name is Zanab. She's only 12, and her entire family was killed in the same attack she barely survived. She still doesn't know that her parents and 2 young siblings have all been killed. Her brother was 5. Her baby sister wasn't quite 2 years old. Zanab constantly asks for her mother. Her only 2 visitors are her aunt and uncle, and they can't bring themselves to tell her the brutal truth right now.
All civilian. They come why? No one knows. They're not fighting. He doesn't have any bomb. He doesn't make any bad thing for anyone. If I was in our house, she's alone. She's alone. We are the only family. This is very bad issue. Yeah.
The sole survivor in just one family affected is still critically ill and not out of danger yet. This has been a particularly deadly war for children. Sometimes it's hard to grasp statistics, but 33 children were killed in just one day's airstrikes. 166 have been killed in the past 6 weeks since the latest flare-up, since the beginning of March, and 650 have been left badly wounded or hurt. These are some of the faces of those killed in the 10-minute Israeli military rampage across Lebanon last Wednesday. The number of women, the number of families, the number of child fatalities stands out. Many of the children suffered crush injuries. Both the legs of this 11-year-old boy were broken when his home collapsed around him. But that wasn't all. A 3D scan shows how his jaw is shattered too. He's lost some of his front teeth. The dark line you see in the chin area is the break in his jaw and mouth, which will need to be knitted together so that he can eat again. The Israeli military insists it's targeting Hezbollah militants, but the medics in Lebanon say the numbers of children hurt and killed are abnormally high.
If you compare it to the Russia-Ukraine war, less than 1% of the casualties in Ukraine are actually children. In Gaza, if you're looking at just fatalities, the most recent study showed that 30% of the fatalities are children. In Lebanon to date, we're around 14% of the casualties are children. So this kind of gives you a reflection of how discriminatory, in spite of having such technology and weaponry that can really precisely assassinate, execute specific combatants, but at the same time you're seeing this high civilian mass casualty rate.
You can see the dust and the gravel inside the wounds.
A British Palestinian surgeon is caring for many of the wounded children.
So if you look on the side, that collection on the left, that's the blood collecting.
One of his patients is a 9-month-old baby whose bedroom wall exploded onto her. Her head injuries led to blood building up and pressing on her brain.
You need to open up into the head and evacuate the blood.
And that sounds quite dangerous for a young child.
It is very dangerous for a young child. And one of the most disturbing things is at the hospital, because we treat war wounded children, not just in this war, in the previous war. We now have the world's largest cohort of traumatic brain injury in children as a result of war.
The baby's mother has asked we don't identify her, but she shares pictures of her wounded little girl. The young couple with their first baby had already fled their home and were in a friend's apartment when a bomb brought down the wall, burying their daughter.
I stand up, my husband came, we started searching for her. Of course, all the other people with us came to search for her. She was under the... I don't like to remember. She was under the rocks. And they pulled her. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. My husband ran with her and he took her to the nearest hospital.
This war has hit Lebanon's young in shockingly high numbers, killing or injuring around 20 children every day since early March, and leaving a legacy of suffering. Alex Crawford, Sky News, Lebanon.